Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you very well. Yeah.
Perfect. Chris, I'm Wajahat Malek. I'm the CEO at Duseca Software, and I was the one that was talking to you earlier. So, should we begin with the meeting, or is anyone else going to join this meeting?
No, I'm the project lead on it, so
Perfect.
it's just going to be me. So
Our senior developer, Huraza, is going to join us in just a second. I'll make sure that he's.
only work till 9 o'clock at night. There's all sorts of people behind you. Are you crazy? Do you not go home?
We are actually used to it at this point. We are used to working with clients abroad. So yeah, that
Okay.
is.
Whereabouts are you based in Pakistan?
So we are based in Islamabad, the capital
Oh,
city of
yeah.
Pakistan.
Okay.
I understand about the requirements that you're seeking to optimize your business operations, particularly in Canada, by improving customer ordering processes. And you're actually looking to streamline communication with your factory in China, shipping companies, and warehouse. And understand that you're looking for an app solution that would integrate with NetSuite for order management and offer a more, I would say, efficient alternative to your current communication method.
Perfect.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, as per our discussion, we have already shared a detailed functional document with you. I believe you've had a chance to look at those features and functionalities. It is going to include several moving parts, so including the inventory management system, where this module will focus on real-time inventory updates, seamless integration with NetSuite, and of course the low staff. So it would actually have it would have admins, warehouse managers to efficiently manage inventory levels and make data-driven decisions. That is understood. And we have already discussed about the sales tracking system, data recording. It would generate real-time sales reports, and it would actually help sales forecasting based on historical data. And of course, the CRM, where you'll be able to store and manage detailed customer profiles, and it would leverage integrated communication tools for marketing and customer support. We have discussed about the order management system, the logistics and communication module. And yeah, I mean, the reason for this meeting today is just to clarify a few of the aspects of the project, just to make sure that we are on the same page and everything that we have discussed so far, all those things are feasible. So I believe we do have Uraza on the call. Uraza is our senior developer.
And NetSuite is obviously the ERP system that they're using here at the moment. So one of the key parts is that it's able to kind of connect with NetSuite as still being the central part. Well, I mean, that's what I'm thinking anyway, because they use NetSuite obviously for all their accounting processes and for their stock management at the moment. I mean, we could change that, but at the moment, I think we need it to connect to that as well.
I would say that's great to hear. Actually, integration with NetSuite is definitely a key component of the app's functionality, and this connection will ensure that your inventory management, order processing, other operations are synchronized across platforms. So that is understood. That makes sense.
So hi, Chris.
Hi.
Okay, so clarification regarding the NetSuite as you were discussing about. So do we have to use NetSuite for all of the inventory management and for getting the low stock alerts and the real-time inventory updates?
So there's a big black hole middle, right? There's NetSuite doesn't know what's going on in between. And also it's not very good at forecasting what we should be kind of ordering. So that's done manually with lots of spreadsheets and lots of guessing. So at the front end, it's not intelligent. At the middle part, it's not intelligent. It has no intelligence. The only time it has intelligence is when we've scanned the product into the warehouse, then it has data that we can trust. And obviously when it leaves the warehouse as well. So that's where NetSuite kind of gives us the intelligence, and that's where NetSuite understands what's going on.
You have a stock or you scan a product, so it gets uploaded to NetSuite database, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Even half of what I've got, we'd be very happy. But that's part of the wish list. What we did initially was, for management of stock, created just a simple pivot table that pulled data from NetSuite, and then that pivot table basically would tell us the stock that was slow moving and the turns. And that's typically what we will do, is we'll use spreadsheets to start with, just so people can get their head around it, and then we look for more automated solutions. So yeah, I mean, if the app could do the same that this spreadsheet would do in terms of helping them say, hey, this stock is slow moving, I recommend that you do this, put this on sale, then yeah, that would be nice as well. But it's part of that wish list. Just so you know, what's most important to us at the moment is getting help ordering, help for the customers to order and giving them real data around where their order is in the process. Also communications with China. We have an agent there and we want a system whereby we can stop emailing and all sorts of confusion around spreadsheets. So Kaizen consultant. So this is my client. And so this is part of, I'm a process improvement consultant. And so I'm looking at this automation as part of a solution here.
Okay, problem solution. And I think now I can better propose you a solution for your problem. What if we create our own platform? And obviously, if we would be building our own platform instead of using NetSuite, we will have a better control and more scalable solution to your requirements. So what if we develop our own platform instead of NetSuite for inventory management and the low stock alerts and all of that system?
I would be very open to that, because what's happening here is this is a company that's been going, how long? I think like 18 years. And they're spinning off a new company because of the massive market opportunity. So we could do what we like with this product. So in other words, we could create a new system from scratch just for Powerwall. So the company's called Powerhouse Building Solutions, but this is the mineral wall side. And so yeah, they would be totally open to quarantining this from the rest of the business and having one elegant solution to deal with it all. So yeah, definitely open to that for sure.
Okay, that's sounds good. Sounds good. So
and just sorry, is it Haraza?
Yeah, it's Haraza.
Haraza. Okay, Haraza. Let's talk about China. So we have an agent. So what happens is we order the product. The agent makes sure there's enough packaging there. When the product's ready to pick up, the agent sends in a team to pack the container. And then once that container's packed, they take a picture of it and send it to the agent here that lives in Canada. So so how would this work at that part of the process? Would we be scanning it, or would they just go onto the app and, just confirm a PO that's already been in the system that's now actually on the container? How's the interface going to work in your vision of this?
Okay, so before answering this, I would like to ask another question for the agents. So what information should be conveyed from the agent in China to the agent in Canada?
So all we need to know is that product, that PO has been fulfilled in full and is in the container ready to go to the ship, right? Packed on site at the factory. It then gets moved to the port. And then once it goes onto the ship, we have traceability then. We know it's there, right? We had talked about connecting APIs to that. That would be great. That's good. But the most important thing for us, it's quite a simple process, but the most important thing is just to get that information. Has that product been produced? Is it now in the container? And is it on its way? Because from there, we're okay, right? We know what's going on. At the moment, they're not even doing batch numbers. So it's very difficult to trace what's going on. And so it's quite confusing until the product lands in terms of what's actually here, right? Sense, or do you need another?
Okay, so I got you. Okay, so for this problem, solve this problem by an app, by a mobile app. So the agent in Canada can scan the QR code, and he can send this information over the QR code.
That would be a nice to have. So with a smart code, with the QR code, the QR code be against the purchase order. So once the purchase order's in, it has a QR code. Is that what it would do? So then if they're shipped short, they would scan the QR code, but then say, it would come up and say, is it fully, is it shipped in full? Then they would, I guess they would say no or yes. If it's yes, then we're believing that we're going to get what we've ordered. If it's no, then they put in what's short. Is that what you think? So
sorry, if you don't mind, I'll just like to take you step by step to how it would actually like we would be able to realize it. So for the PO fulfillment confirmation, as you said, so once a purchase order, let's say PO is fulfilled in full, the factory would actually affix a unique QR code label to the container. That would indicate, it would indicate that it's ready to be shipped. So for the QR code scanning, so your team in China scans the QR code using the mobile app and confirming that the PO has been fulfilled and the container is ready for shipment. And what would happen is, as the container moves through the port and onto the ship, additional QR codes are scanned at each checkpoint, which would provide real-time traceability and updates on its location and status. We could do that. And as Reza just mentioned, the mobile app can integrate with APIs from shipping companies to fetch live tracking information, and it would enhance the traceability and ensure that there's accurate updates throughout the shipping process. So yeah, I would say instant notifications would be the key here. Your team receives instant notifications through the app, which would alert them when the container is packed at the port, on the ship, and any other significant milestones along the way. We could trace that using the QR code.
The QR code, like a PO on one PO, there might be 15 containers, for instance. So how would you deal with that? Would we have, yeah.
So what we can do in that case is handling a large number of volume of containers with individual QR codes can definitely present a logistical challenge. So what we can do is we can have batch QR code generation. So rather than like assigning a unique QR code to each container, we can generate QR codes and batches for groups of containers. So each batch could represent a specific production run on shipment, and it would actually make it easier to manage. And we can what we can also do is we can have container grouping. So we can implement a feature in the mobile app that allows containers to be grouped together based on factors such as production rate, destination, or product type. And this grouping would actually, I believe, would simplify the scanning process, and it would reduce the number of QR codes that needs to be managed individually. And what I would say is implementing a QR code management system within the app. This can streamline the process of generating, assigning, tracking QR codes for containers. And the system could include features such as batch generation, automatic assignment, and search functionality. So I believe this could be the solution here.
Excellent. Okay, great. Wonderful. I'm trying not to get excited here. Okay, so what else do you, what other questions do you have?
Reza, please go ahead if you have any further questions to clarify any aspect.
Okay, how much of the complications and obviously the questions or the concerns I was having previously. So it would definitely resolve that concerns and the issues.
So let's talk about the ordering interface with customers, because customers are not going to necessarily order containers. So would it be able to, like some of the bigger customers they've got, have different sites that they want it delivering to, and that's becoming a logistical problem. So is it possible for larger clients to give them that option? So let's say we've got a client, and when we set them up as a new client, they've got 10 different offices, delivery points. We're able to set that up so they can say, this goes to that one, this goes to that one, that last mile delivery.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. So how it would work is we can definitely incorporate features into the app to address this challenge. So enabling customers with multiple delivery points or different offices to manage, I think what we can do is we can have multiple delivery addresses. So we can have an option within the ordering interface for customers to specify multiple deliveries addresses. And this feature would actually allow large clients with different offices or sites to input various delivery points for their orders. And customers will have the ability to actually save and manage multiple delivery addresses in their account profile. So they can easily select from their saved addresses during the checkout process, because it would actually help them, it would help us actually streamline the ordering experience for recurring orders or deliveries to different locations. And we could offer customization options where customers can specify specific delivery preferences for each address, such as preferred delivery times or special instructions for each location. I think that could solve it. That would be the solution.
And can we have visual management for the sales team so that they know what's happening? Awful complex process of designing kitchens. Each kitchen is a SKU, so everything's unique, and it's a horrendous manufacturing business to be in. My mind is racing in terms of we could do together if this is a good job. We could perhaps sell something to the Canadian Kitchen Manufacturing Organization to each member. So yeah, my brain's whirring. So I'm really hopeful that you're going to pull through for me here.
Absolutely. And we'll do our best. I would assure you that we'll definitely make sure that we work with you to improve the design process for kitchen manufacturing. We'll definitely make sure that the process is as easy for you as possible from our end. And you're looking forward to it, looking forward to working with you. And I believe once you've looked at our process, looked at our systems for handling these projects, I believe that you'll have a lot of confidence on us, and we can proceed towards a lot more projects together.
All right, I'll believe you.
Amazing. Sounds good. It was really nice talking to you, Chris. Thank you so much for taking your time out for this meeting today.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Bye.
And you. Bye-bye.